A friend, you say? Well, if Mr. Linney would like to be my friend, I would be more than happy to reciprocate.
Oh, so you're not friends with Linney, then? Oh, this is getting more awkward by the second. Paimon nearly forgot to make her introduction. Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon.
It is an honor to meet you two. I have heard of your deeds across Teyvat. And as required by proper etiquette, I will also introduce myself. I am...
Oh, Monsieur Neuvilette. What an honor it is to have you here to see my show.
Ah, Mr. Linney. I should say it is in fact an honor for me to see your performance in person.
I saw you all chatting just now, but it seems you still don't know who Monsieur Neuvilette is.
Whoa! Sorry for being so rude just now. Paimon had no idea you were such an important person.
No offense taken. Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work. Nearly every person has their usual reserved seat, so I'm not so special, really. And by the way, I should probably let you know, even though I would prefer not to. I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant and impressive first impression. So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later, otherwise she may become flustered. Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her any more attention. We may now enjoy the show.
All right, please wait just a moment longer. I've pretty much finished my preparations.
Whoa! What in the world just happened? How did inside the water tank? How did she disappear and then reappear out of nowhere?
If we could see easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skills are still lacking. To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than getting caught up in trying to see that which has been intentionally hidden.
Guess you're right. Paimon couldn't believe her eyes when Lynette reappeared. Ooh! Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing him say that! Aren't you counting, Neuvilette?
I am counting in my head. I think things are exciting enough in here as it is. Merely a consequence of my identity and personality. Do not worry about me. Just enjoy the show.
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all. What happened?
Is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the... No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough. Magic Box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell, one of the assistants in Linney's magic troupe. As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowell in the box, rather than the guest from the audience. And after an initial search of the area, the guards have confirmed that the girl is nowhere to be found. And there are many indications that it is connected with the case of the serial disappearances of young women. Discussion for a later time, please. I understand. Charges have now been pressed, and as such, a trial is in order. Well, traveler, seems Lady Farina has set you in her sights. But putting her dramatic rhetoric aside for a moment, I would like to ask you, are you willing to act as Mr. Linney's attorney and defend him in this case? Very well. The trial will be held a day from now in the Opera House. Both sides may investigate the scene to build their cases and search for the truth. The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion once they have been cleared by the guards. Since both parties are present, I declare that the trial regarding the magic show incident is now in session. Firstly, in order for the audience to understand the causes and results of the incident, could we please have Mr. Linney explain the trick? Thank you, Mr. Linney. In that case, I take your statement to be that you ran to and remained hidden within the magic box in the... In that case, I call upon the prosecution. Lady Farina, do you wish to refute his statement in any way? Order! Order! Mr. Linney, allow me to re-establish the facts. Lady Farina has raised 2 points. First, when the thud was heard, are these claims true? Please answer my question, Mr. Linney. Granted. In that case, what is your request? Order! Order, I say! Your request is reasonable, and we shall adjourn. This trial will reconvene in 1 hour. Let us continue the trial. When last we left off, Mr. Linney acknowledged the new evidence presented by Lady Farina as fact. If the defense is unable to make further effective arguments, we will move on to the next stage of the trial, art of an attorney. Since the trial does indeed appear to be at an impasse, I believe that additional evidence may help us make more progress. Guards, please step into the lounge and examine the personal effects of the deceased, Cowell. The Primordial Sea. Order! Order! It is undeniable that further examination of the deceased's personal effects has yielded some surprising results, but we cannot yet verify the veracity of these clues. Still, let us assume that these clues are indeed authentic, albeit with the understanding that Ms. Halsey has yet to be found. Mr. Linney, it appears your hypothesis is supported by the evidence, so please continue speaking.
Afterward, Cowell would enter the tunnel and break the flower vase to conceal
To the situation.
On that note, the guards have just contacted me indicating that they uncovered new evidence. I shall now invite him on stage to share it with us.
Not in your view,
Miss, I must ask you not to shout, and to respect the ongoing legal proceedings.
Repeat. That's a prison, isn't it? So you can imagine how shocked I was. I thought he was on to me for sure.
Now then, Lady Farina, do you wish to speak against the defense's statements? Please answer the question, Lady Farina. Also, if I have no objections, then as the Chief Justice of Fontaine, I shall once again repeat the full sequence of events. Serial disappearances, Cowell selected his next victim from the audience reservation list. With some modifications to the selector, he could ensure that the pre-selected young woman would be chosen. With the rope suspending the water tank, using the fireworks at the end of the performance to cause the tank to drop and hide the watermarks. He poured the water from the Primordial Sea into a balloon. He passed the prepared hook the gap in the magic box's door when bringing the young woman to said box. When the magic trick officially began, if all had gone to plan, the young woman would be dissolved. However, his opponent was more capable, was overcome, knocked unconscious, and placed into the magic box, and thus became his own final victim. Lillian, according to her own statements, then changed clothes and hid until the performance ended, before hiding in other parts of the opera house. As for Linney, he was in the underground structures within the opera house, and was thus ignorant of these happenings. As such, Linney and Lynette are officially declared not guilty. Next, I think we deserve an explanation, Guard Vaughn. I suspect that the accomplice mentioned in Cowell's notes was not Linney, but you, yes? I'm sure you know what you must do to lessen your sentence. And now that your plan has fallen through, and the secrets of the water have been revealed, you have become a liability to said higher-ups, yes? Therefore, you would be wise to tell everything you know and seek the protection of the guards. An outrageous act. All